Welcome into McGurk Arena. Two teams, 8 and 13, coming to this one. Action here on Friday night. Jacob Tenson alongside Matthew Jacobs. And what are we looking forward to between these two teams? Like I said, 8 and 13, trying to find their footing here in MAC play.
Yeah, got two teams really looking to try and find their image. Northern Illinois has been really good so far in conference play, but Central Michigan has been struggling, but they're ready to go. They're fired up. They're good to go.
And two players that are ready to go. Two players that are playing really well. First for NIU, Charlie Atiamo. Just a great player for the Huskies.
Atiamo leads the MAC in blocks per set. She's a great player. Like it says, Week 8 MAC West Defensive Player of the Week. Really good player, Jacob.
And also good on offense as well. And another key offensive player for the Chippewas, Christina Casson, back to action after missing multiple weeks of play.
Yeah, the Chippewas missed Casson big time and came out against Western with 11 kills. Really need her on offense. She's going to be a big player to watch today.
Big player to watch for us is a new player for our broadcast team, Christina Fusco. What you got for us?
After 4 matches on the road, Central Michigan is excited to be back in McGurk Arena, and quite frankly, so am I. The Chippewas have a 4-1 record when playing at home, so it'll be interesting to see if they're able to use that energy to pull through with a win today. What do you guys think about that?
I think that they love to be back here in McGurk Arena. 4-1, like you said. They love playing at home here. So, Matt, what are your keys to winning here for both teams?
Well, starting with the Huskies, they just have to keep it clean. Against Western Michigan, they had 26 total errors, including 9 serving errors. So if they keep it clean and start behind that service line, they have a good chance. Next, their reception defense is critical today. Central Michigan is 3rd in the MAC in aces. The back line for the Huskies needs to be ready to receive the ball. Now for Central Michigan, they need to just anticipate anything and everything. Northern Illinois has 4 players with over 140 kills this season. Anybody along that front line can score. And for Central Michigan, they need to start strong. After losing the last 6 sets against their rival Western Michigan last weekend, get out to a quick start, get some momentum, get some confidence, and really take this game early.
Both these two teams looking to get back in that winner's column. Their last matches were against Western Michigan. They both got swept in. Central Michigan played 2 games against Western Michigan, got swept by them in both those games. NIU, just that 1-game series on Tuesday, got swept as well. So both teams, like you kind of said, maybe get up to a fast start, regain that momentum that they maybe lost in those games against Western Michigan.
Yeah, Western Michigan, the top team in the MAC right now. They've been playing stellar volleyball so far this season. So it's always a tough win when you're going into Kalamazoo. But the Chippewas have a good chance to get back on the horse, and Northern Illinois wants to get that win as well.
So we're about to get underway here. It'll be Trinelia to serve. As matching on Friday night is underway. Ammeraal sets it up. Maidendorf in the middle for a quick kill.
Maidendorf gets up way up above the net to slam that one into the net, but then it just bounces over. Great play to get the Chippewas going.
And just a quick set there from Ammeraal right in the middle there. And we heard that Central Michigan wants to play very aggressively here in this match. And just a quick set there, showing that aggressiveness right away. Sent over, there's Erdman. Ammeraal will set things up once again. This time to Willard, chipped over and finds the bottom of finds the floor there for another point.
Quick start for the Chippewas. A really nice play by Willard. Sees that she can't get to it and just gets a little tap, finds the perfect hole.
And keeping these Huskies guessing, I know it's just early, but going to 2 different players there on those first 2 points for the Chippewas. Set up, here's Mahasevic. That's going to be a kill. Good swing there in the middle by the Huskies.
Great spot for that. Puts it right on the line. Really tough to defend for the Chippewas.
Brandt in the middle there. She's in the top 10 for both blocks and blocks per set, but getting the kill there that time. Here's another player to watch as well. Hoffmeyer sends it over. Great defensive player for the Huskies. Maidendorf is blocked, but good effort there from Gebhardt. Olin sends it back over. Hoffmeyer there. Set up. Here's a swing. Gebhardt to Ammeraal. Olin, a little bit long.
Something the Chippewas are going to have to do is just keep that ball in play. They are playing aggressive, but can't have too many attack errors in this one.
So it was a good swing there from Olin. That was her first swing that we've seen from her, but just a little bit long. Just didn't quite get maybe the set that she was looking there from Ammeraal. Here's a short set or serve over. Here's Olin, tips it off the block, and she's going to get the kill.
Smart play once again by Olin to get the point back to the Chippewas and regain that lead.
So After that, like you said, after that big swing on the first one, goes a little bit long, sees the block is there, knows that she can't get it over them, so just goes off of them and goes right out of bounds for a smart heads-up play. And here's somebody that we did not expect to see, Natalia Raymond, making her season debut to serve.
That must have been a game-time decision to get her in.
And a short tip there. Atsuyama just barely got it over. Here's Willer to swing a nice one. Big kill there for the Chippewas.
Yeah, a big swing, like you said. Great spot for that. 2-point lead now for the Chippewas.
Raymond once again to serve. Like we said, she hasn't seen any action all season. This is the first 2 serves that she's had. That one a nice one. Set up. Here's Mahasevic. Just tipped over, and that's going to be a kill.
Good effort there from the Chippewas, but great play by Northern Illinois. Just taps it over. Really nice spot there.
Yeah, Erdman just saw the blockers there and decided to just tip it right over, and Gebhardt was just there a little bit too late. And a serve that is hurt. Another setter for the Huskies. Barely goes over the net. Raymond there. Here's Willer with a swing. Good one, but dug up. Here's Erdman, sends it over. Raymond there. Ammeraal to Schrock. That's blocked, but tipped up. Here's Erdman again with a little tap over. Set up Ammeraal. Mainendorf barely gets any of that, but right back to the Chippewas. Schrock can't get that one down. Erdman again, blocked. Point Chippewas.
Chippewas just refusing to not get that point. Big play right there, big block. Good teamwork.
There's a good rally there from both teams. Both teams had a little instance where they were scrambling a little bit, but then the Chippewas able to get that block, get the point, bring it back to a 2-point lead. Here's Brandon to serve. A little bit long. Set up. Here's Erdman again. Blocked again.
Chippewas front line with Claire Ammeraal and Linnea Willer building a wall, not letting anything get by them.
Like we said, the aggressiveness is there. The blocks are just in the right spots so far for the Chippewas. They talked about maybe running a little bit of a different offense, and if that's the case right now, it's looking really good. And a nice little tip over there from Mahasevic.
Yeah, Mahasevic, a really nice play. Gets the kill once again, but she usually doesn't do that. She's usually setting players up now. She's going on offense scoring as well.
And Mahasevic just eclipsed 1,000 career sets last season, already has 500 coming into this one, but at that time getting the kill. Ammeraal trying to do the same thing, almost successful, but Atsuyama tips it over. Ammeraal again will set up this time. Willer blocked, but that's on the side of the Huskies. Point Chippewas.
And Chippewas just powerful early, coming out with some attitude to get some points.
Saying Linnea Willer, that's another kill for her. She didn't see a lot of action in the non-conference play, but since MAC play has started, she's seen a lot of floor time. Atsuyama, a little bit too long.
Good decision there by the Chippewas back line to not go after that one. Let it go just past the line. It was a really close one, though.
Say the line judge right there, on the spot for it. As the lead grows now to 4 for the Chippewas. Willer to serve. Michael Ball, set up to Mahasevic. Nedic on the swing, tipped, and unable to get that in play. Just goes a little bit too long there, so kill for Nedic.
Nedic, powerful on that one, goes off the Chippewas and into the seats. Nothing Central Michigan could do about that one.
Be our player to watch, Atsuyama to serve. Sends it over, right to Raymond. Ammeraal tips it over. Now Mahasevic sets up Nedic again. That time, they say it was tipped. Did go out of bounds, but it'll go point to the Huskies.
Just tipped at the line. Good play by the Huskies to try and chip back into this game.
Yeah, right back into it, 2 straight points, now just a 2-point deficit, but that time goes into the net there for Atsuyama.
That's something we talked about pregame, is you can't have service errors. Had 9 against Western Michigan, picking up an early one here in this.
Had a swinging error as well, too, earlier. And like I said, just got to keep it clean there as they're already down 3, but early in set 1. Gebhardt to serve. Here it comes. Knuckleball goes too long. So service error on one side, service error returned on the other side. So we keep going back and forth.
Yeah, that floating serve just didn't dip down. You saw it knuckling, and it just stayed up.
I just never had that drop. Sometimes you see with those knuckleballs, it just all of a sudden just drops, but it just kept just in a straight line and just goes a little bit too long. So here's Mahasevic, lefty serve. Ammeraal to Kassin, tips it over. Great effort there from Hoffmeyer. Nettage swings and can't get it over the net, so point Chippewas.
Another big play from Kassin. She's been doing it since she came back against Western, just leading the team in kills.
Yeah, just came back in their last match against Western. That's a big returning player for these Chippewas. Ammeraal will set things up. Here's Kassin again, off the block. Hoffmeyer there. Mahasevic on the white side, and it to be a kill.
And Mahasevic coming out aggressive in this one, picking up another kill.
Mahasevic actually set that up to Dykes there on the right side, but nonetheless a great setup there by Mahasevic. Trenelia to serve once again. Down 2. Looking to trim that lead just a little bit more. Short serve. Ammeraal to Maidendorf, blocked. Here's Olin this time, blocked again. Good effort there from the Chippewas just to keep it alive. Olin tips it over that time. It's going to be tight on the net. Blocked. Somebody's in the net. They're giving that point to the Chippewas.
I think it was Dykes who just kind of floated right into the net, just kind of zoomed right into it. Can't do that. Easy point for the Chippewas.
Say off that returning hit, just really tight on the net, and I don't know if I could have maybe seen them call it on Olin as well too, so I didn't know which way that was going to go. But great effort there from Mahasevic just to get it up. As here's Ammeraal to set things up for the Chippewas. Olin blocked. Point Huskies.
Chippewas unable to take advantage of that free ball being sent over, but good defense to block that one by the Huskies.
Saying so far through set 1, the Chippewas have kept the lead, but it's been right around that 2-point lead. It's hovered up to 4, but it hasn't gotten anything more than that. So we're keeping really close here so far in set 1. Here's Olin, dug up, quick set. Atiamo just tips it over. It's gonna be tight for Maidendorf, and then she just finds the middle for Point Central.
What a smart play there from Maidendorf. There was nobody standing there. Look at this. Gets up right in the middle. Sees that little zone. Gets a little hole. Finds it. Gets the point.
So everybody just kind of sitting around the campfire there. It almost looked like everybody was just anticipating somebody else to go for it. So we're going to get a timeout here from NIU. The Chippewas hold a 3-point lead here in set number 1. We'll be back here on ESPN+. Welcome back into McGurk Arena as we take a look at head coach Mike Golick for the Chippewas in his 8th season. Led the Chippewas to 2 MAC tournaments, and a big highlight for him, reached his 100th career win earlier in that Chippewa Invitational.
Yeah, we were there and it was a great day for the Chippewas.
And here comes Raymond again to serve. Like we said, we didn't anticipate her playing. She hasn't played all season, but serving and then diving for it, unable to get there for a point for the Huskies.
Yeah, Raymond can provide a big lift for this Chippewas team. They've been down early this season, but she can spark a fire and get the flame going.
She's normally up at the front of the net there as a hitter, but she's been playing mostly back row and serving, as you've seen so far. So here comes the serve from the Huskies. That's Hurt sending it over. Raymond there. Here's Willard to tip it over. Good effort there from Hoffmeyer. So here comes Erman with the swing. Raymond again. Ammeraal quickly to Maidendorf. And then Atiamo with the kill.
Atiamo with a well-placed hit right there to get that kill. Finds the back line.
Say a quick set there from Mahasevic quickly to Atiamo, and that's why she's the player to watch. She can get those kills like that, and that's very hard to stop. So here comes another serve from Hurt. Short one. Curtiza there. Maidendorf with a big swing.
Ellie Maidendorf can help lead this Chippewa team big time. When she gets going, it seems like the offense is doing really well.
So if you can get her going, the team and her, she just shows so much emotion. She doesn't necessarily talk a ton, but she shows so much emotion for these Chippewas. And if she can get going, the Chippewas will get going as well. Tipped off the net there on the serve, and just sends it over, dumps it over, and then Ammeraal does it better for the point.
Ammeraal is scary with that left hand. You never know if she's going to set it or if she's going to hit it over. And that one, she pounded into the ground that time to get that kill.
It's so deceptive when she goes up for that set. You never know if she's, like you said, never know if she's going to actually set it or just tip it over like she did. And that time getting the point, the smart move. Mahasevic, Atiyamo, blocked. That's Schrock with a big block. And then finally gets down, point central.
Schrock does a good job there anticipating that hit coming from Atiyamo and really just knocked it straight down right back into her.
That's a Schrock block. Ooh, we love our rhymes. Here comes Brandon now to serve, holding a 4-point lead for the Chippewas. It's the highest it's gotten to this point. And a near ace from her, but Hoffmeyer able to track that down. Free ball comes over. Brandon there. Set up here, Schrock tipping it over. Mahasevic to Atiyamo. Now Ammeraal sets it up. Willer blocked, but out of bounds. Point Chippewas.
That's one thing you can do on offense if you're the Chippewas. Just slam it right into the defense and make it go out of bounds. Goes off the side of the arm of the Huskies player right there.
And after a timeout earlier, Coach Paris for the Northern Illinois calling another timeout after a quick little run there from the Chippewas as they now hold the biggest lead so far of the match from 5, 16-11.
Yeah, big 5-point lead. Coach Paris needs to settle down the Huskies, but Coach Garland has to be telling the Chippewas, keep this going. This is the best they've looked to start off the first set.
And taking a look now at the opposing coach in NIU, Sandra Paris in her first season as a Huskies head coach. Spent 5 seasons as the assistant coach in Loyola Chicago, found success there, and you see that under 30 coaching award. So she was a kind of a hot commodity trying to be hired by many different teams, and just looking to get these Huskies. Now that MAC play has started, they've kind of found their groove. 6-3 so far in the MAC.
I think it just runs in the family. Her dad is a Northern Illinois Hall of Famer for the men's basketball team as well.
So hopefully she can find that same success as a coach now. She played at Toledo, but now looking to find success as a coach here with the Huskies, just like her dad did as was it quarterback of the football team?
He was on the basketball
team, my bad.
Could say he was the quarterback of the offense, though, running the offense.
There you go. Back to action here. Like we said, holding out a 5-point lead for the Chippewas. Brandon will serve once again. She sends it over. Mahasevic sets it up to Erdman, just tips it over. Schrock is there. Here's Willer on the swing, tipped up. Mahasevic with a big swing. What a kill there from Mahasevic.
Yeah, Mahasevic drilled that one off of Kayla Brandon, and that went a long ways after it hit Brandon.
So we talk about Claire Ammeraal being sneaky with her swings, but that time it was Mahasevic doing the same thing that Ammeraal likes to do. Very timely at that, too. Trims that back down to 4. And then Ammeraal answers right back.
How did she get that angle on that? Hit it behind her head, it seemed like. Hit it backwards. Look at this. Hits it backwards over her head. What a great spot for that. Nobody saw that one coming.
It was like a reverse jam in basketball, just dunking it over the net behind her back. Just a great play there from Ammeraal. Atiyamo with another swing, and a good one at that.
Yeah, they needed that point big time. Not letting the Chippewas get too far away. They're back down to 4 now.
Say it's been not only back and forth action, but it's been a very enjoyable volleyball to watch. Not a lot of errors so far. It's just been a lot of kills like that from Schrock this time. Just great swings back and forth and fun play from the setters as well.
The Chippewas hitting at a .276 percentage right now. A good percentage to start off the game.
Same. Mostly limited errors. The Huskies do have 5 errors. I think that's kind of the biggest reason as to why the Chippewas do hold that 5-point lead. This here's Mahasevic to set things up. Nedic this time. And they say I was tipped off of Gertiza, so it'll be a point to the Huskies.
And Nedic is a dangerous player as well. Has a lot of kills. One of the leaders on this team. Is a really good outside hitter along that net.
You know, a little over 200 kills so far this season. Increasing it here, obviously, now on that last one, and she has a great swing as we've seen so far. Here's Ammeraal, sets it up to Casson, dug up. Mahasevic going a long way to set it up. There's Nedic again, close but out of bounds.
Going right back to the Nedic well, trying to get that point, just missed the line. Good team defense when the Chippewas needed it. creates no angle for that one to get through.
Yeah, like you said, she had to go where she went, just hit it a little bit too long. But we'll say, and it looked like she kind of mistimed her jump there a little bit, 'cause she didn't really get the kind of maybe the power that she wanted on it. She was a little bit off the net, but nonetheless, point to the Chippewas, 5-point lead for him. Mahasevic sets up to Nedic again. That time could be a success.
And if it doesn't work once, try it and try again. They go back to Nedic for the third straight time, and she gets the 2 points out of those 3 tries.
Yeah, 2 for 3 ain't bad.
Pretty good average in baseball if you're going 2 for 3.
It's a pretty good average in volleyball, too.
Yeah.
Trims that lead back down to 4, as here's Trenelia to serve once again. Started off the game serving, serves once again. Here's Ammeraal to the maiden door, blocked, and a good one. Point to the Huskies.
That big block right there from Savannah Brandt. Times it well, knocks it back down.
So as I mentioned, Savannah Brandt, top 10 in both blocks, or total blocks, and blocks per set in the MAC. So now watch out for her moving forward. It's going to be an ace from Trenelia. So 3 straight points now for the Huskies as they bring it right back to just a 2-point deficit, which early on that's where it was kind of sitting at. But then the Chippewas got up to that 5-point lead, and then now NIU able to trim right back into it. Trenelia to serve again. Olin gets it up this time. It's going to go right back over. Just tipped up. They're going to have to free ball it over. Urtiza will set it up. Ammeraal to Casson. Big swing, but dug up. Hoffmeyer will set it up to Erdman. Gebhardt right there. Ammeraal to Olin. Off the block. Right back to the Chippewas. They'll set up the offense again. Casson this time. Dug up. Good rally to this point. Brandt in the middle. Dug up by Urtiza. Set up Casson. And that's going to get down for the point.
You just knew Casson was going to get that point. They went to her many times, and she was determined to get this one. Great back set, and just pounds it off of the defender, Erdman, to get that point.
It's right off the hand of Erdman to get it right down that line where nobody else was. So a great job there by Casson finding the right spot. Set up to Brandt, quickly over, and the Chippewas were not ready for that one. Lead back down to 2 once again.
Yeah, Brandt just found the perfect spot for that one. Really well-placed hit to get that point.
Now Hoffmeyer will send it over. Libero for this Huskies team. Goes to Olin. Here's Ammeraal. Sets it to Willer in the middle. Dug up. A great effort there from Trenelia. Atsiamo just tips it over. Urtiza now to Willer. That swing's going to go long.
Maybe Willer was just a bit too amped up for that one. Had a good opportunity to hit it, but hit it into the Northern Illinois bench.
And it looked like she was anticipating that set a little bit closer to the net. Which, I mean, Ammeraal can't be perfect every time with her sets, but just a little bit too far back for her. That's why that went a little bit long. Willer again, this time tips it over. Diving effort there from Hoffmeyer. Here's Erdman, gets the kill.
Northern Illinois not going away easily. Erdman got way up, slammed that one down.
And now tied up at 20 apiece. Coach Mike Golick is going to have to take a break here. Just a great effort there from the Huskies to come right back and even things up at 20 apiece.
Yeah, they really clawed their way back into this one. Down 5 at one point. They had to scramble together to get some points.
And you look at the series history between these two teams. NIU leading by a good amount, 44-28. Dating all the way back to 1975, although CMU has found success as of late, won 6 of the last 10.
Yeah, Central Michigan has been dominant in the series lately, like you said, but tied at 15 in Mount Pleasant. They need to do better on their home court. Let's see if they can get that to 16 today.
So they normally do play well at home, 4-1, as you mentioned in the pregame. So they like playing at home. And you have been on the road 4 straight home games, or road games, I should say, and now they'll have 4 straight home games, starting with this one tonight.
Yeah, like Christina said in pregame, it is big for them to be back home. She was happy to be back here, and so is this volleyball team, it looks like.
I'm happy to be back here, too. We haven't had volleyball here in what seems like forever.
I know, I kind of missed you. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with myself.
So I haven't seen you probably since the last time we called a volleyball game.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But tied up at 20 here, so anticipate a good match throughout And if the Chippewas, they do go to 5 sets, like we've seen them go back and forth. The Chippewas have gone to 5 sets multiple different times. Pretty successful 5-3 in 5 sets so far. Olin off the block for the kill.
Exactly what the Chippewas need to do coming out of their timeout. Haven't gone to Olin much in this first set, but she is dangerous. Playing on the outside today. She does play on the middle sometimes, but playing near the pin today to get that kill.
And to open up the season and really just, I guess, even to start MAC play, she played a lot as a middle blocker, but now playing, like you said, as closer to the pin as an outside hitter. Raymond's serve goes into the net, so we're even once again at 21 this time.
Yeah, Raymond has a really good serve normally, but hasn't played in a while. Just needs to get back into the swing of things. And she does get some service errors every once in a while too with that aggressive serve.
So yeah, that jump serve is, it's if you can get that over the net, it's a hard one to send back, but it's not always easy to control either. That time Raymond digging it up. Ammeraal gets out jumped there by Atiamo.
Atiamo anticipated that one really well, seeing that it was going to float over the net and just slammed it straight down in front of Ammeraal.
So Raymond had to make that diving effort, and off that dig just went a little bit too long there for Ammeraal to set things up. Go right back to Raymond, this time a little more clean. Willer, big swing for the kill.
Willer's 5th kill of the set. Ties it back up to the Chippewas after they gave up their first lead.
I'll say, and they found a spark there in Willer. She played a lot with Casson being out and didn't play a lot to open up the season, but now has showed that she's a pivotal piece for these Chippewas. Mahasevich tries to go over, does, but set up there from the Chippewas. Gebhardt swings a little bit too long.
Yeah, Maddie Gebhardt, usually pretty safe player to go to. She doesn't make too many errors, but that one just a bit too long.
Say, now the Huskies hold that 23-22 lead, just 2 points away from sneaking and stealing set number 1 after the Chippewas led for majority of this set. Brandon to Ammeraal, back to Willer, off the block. Set up, here's Mahasevich to Nedic. Brandon gets it up. Here's Gebhardt off the block. Here's Nedic once again. Curtiz is there. Ammeraal sets it up again to Gebhardt. Tipped over and blocked by Atiamo. Over again by Atiamo. They say that she's in the net, though. She doesn't agree with that, but the Chippewas will take it.
Yeah, it looked like she might have done that on both attempts. They catch her on the second one, though. Catching the top of the net just barely with her wrist.
Say, I almost feel like the first one she was in the net, but the second one looked a little clearer than the first one did. Nonetheless, we're even once again, 23 apiece, no longer. 24-23, it'll be a set point here for the Huskies.
3 serving errors for the Chippewas in this set. Really killed their momentum there.
Say, it looked like they were going to run away with it. Got up to a 5-point lead, but then the Huskies came right back. Here's Casson. She says this set isn't over yet.
Yeah, I think this one might go 5 sets given the way this first set is going. Tied at 24. It's win by 2 to win the set, so we got some free volleyball going already.
We already got some free volleyball. We have to get at least 26 points here instead of 25. As Gebhardt will look to get the first set point here for the Chippewas. Takes her time, but now sets it over. Hoffmeyer to Nedic. Gebhardt there. Ammeraal sets it up to Casson again. Finds it. Oh, what an effort. Casson, though, is there. That time she gets the kill.
Yeah, great defense. 2 pancakes, really, to keep that one going. But Casson is there. Really get that lead for the Chippewas. A big play from Casson.
See, I was already ready to give the point to the Chippewas, but they just somehow kept it up. But Casson eventually gets that kill anyways. And the set point now for the Chippewas. Here's Nedic off the block, and then we're going to get even once again.
More volleyball. Nobody wants to lose this set. They keep going back and forth.
Well, like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, both these teams coming off of sweep or losing in sweeps to Western Michigan, trying to find the momentum early here in the set with set number 1. Want to get this first set win. So here's Ammeraal. She'll set it up, dumps it over, but is there. So here's Dyke, sends it over, gets it up, but that's going to go way too far. So point now in a set point, second one for the Huskies.
Yeah, it starts with that diving dig from Mahasevich. to really save that play. A great play, and then the Huskies were able to kill it.
It'll be Mahasevic now to serve again. Looking to close out the set for her Huskies. Jump serve. Goes in. Doesn't even get to the net, actually.
And just a miss hit. Goes off the bottom of her wrist, and you can see it just curl away and go under the net. Bad time for a service error.
And we talked about how cleanly these two teams are playing, but now those errors are kind of starting to rack up a little bit for both these teams. As Ammeraal sends it over. Tight on the net. That's going to be right over. They're going to say that the Huskies were in the net, so point Central, another set point for them.
And Mahasevic could see her nodding. She said, yeah, I did that. Touched the bottom of the net, just kind of rolled into it.
So Ammeraal, the lefty, will send it over once again. Looking to close it out. Mahasevic to Nedic off the block. Ammeraal to Kassin. Blocked. We're playing again.
Neither team wants to lose this one. You can hear the intensity on this Huskies side. Big block.
So neither team wants to give up set one. They both want this set one victory so badly. Just trying to find that momentum. They just keep going back and forth. So Cornelia will send it over. Just a moment. Here it comes. Brandon there. Ammeraal to Kassin, just tips it over and finds the ground.
What a nifty play from Kassin there to pick up her fourth kill of the match. Great time for that. Some finesse to get that point.
Say she's been swinging hard so far in this one. That time, like you said, goes into the finesse move and gets it done for her Chippewas. Set point again. Kurtiza. Mahasevic. In the middle, there's Dykes, a big swing. And then Olin can't get it over. Here's Olin again. That finds the ground. That's a point for the Chippewas as they take set one.
Wait a minute, though. I think we might have a challenge from Coach Paris.
I was wondering, it looked like on Kurtiza's dig that it might have hit the ground before she got it up. So we are going to get a challenge on that and see if it did indeed hit that floor before.
You don't lose anything by challenging this one at the end of the set. Back into play from Kurtiza earlier to see if that hit the ground like you said.
Saying on that replay, there's the kill by Olin, clearly inbounds on that one. But I think what they're going to be looking at is that dig prior that set up that swing attempt by Olin. I thought I was about ready to make the call for the Huskies, saying that we're going back and forth once again, but
yeah, a really good play if Kurtiza was able to get that one, but it looks pretty close, Jacob. I'm not really too sure about this one for the Chippewas.
And they let it play on, and with the call being the play on call, it's going to be kind of tough to overturn that unless there's something obvious. But Central looking hopefully to get this point and the set and ride that momentum here throughout the rest of the match.
It is a good challenge from Sandra Paris, though. Like I said, you don't really lose anything, and you pretty much have to. She knew right away. She went up, held her finger up, said, wait a minute, I don't think this one's over yet, but we'll see what the officials decide to do here.
So they're definitely taking a long look at it. So it must be a very, very hard call to make. And like you said, smart challenge there by Paris, especially with how this first set went. It just kept going back and forth. And you kind of figure whoever's going to end up taking this first set is going to have all sorts of momentum going into set two and throughout the rest of the match.
Yeah, this first set is pivotal for this game. I mean, the way it's going so far, though, I think this is going to be a long day for us, and I'm excited for it.
So this has been
some action on Friday night.
Absolutely. This has been some fun volleyball. Like we said, it's been aggressive play there from both teams. Got a little bit sloppy towards the end. Both teams have 6 errors to this point. But for the most part, it's been very fun volleyball. But still taking a look at it are the officials.
And they want to make sure they get this one right. Make sure they can get zoomed in right on it. Have the capability to get real close on that camera over there. But let's look at some stats so far. We got 20 kills by the Chippewas, really hitting the ball well. 269 hitting percentage, and on the other side, 256 hitting percentage for the Huskies, as looks like we might have decision made here.
And going over to the scores table, kind of talking it over a little bit. Like you said, both teams up above 250 hitting percentage, and they are going to give points to the Huskies. And I believe it was because of that dig that Corteza had. It must have hit the ground before she actually hit it up. And you can almost see Corteza kind of grin after that, because I feel like she kind of knew that that's what happened.
Yeah, she thought she almost got away with one there. But a really good challenge from Coach Paris to see that one.
So set one not over. It's 28-28.
It's going to take 30 in this one at least.
It's going to take at least 30 points here in the first set. Sent over. So here comes Ammeraal to Willard. That's going to get down. So another set point here for the Chippewas. Looking to close it out with 30 points. They don't want to go any higher than that.
No, they don't. They want to put it away right now, but the Huskies are going to make this set as long as possible. They're a hard team to put away.
Owen sends it over. Kind of a miss hit there, but Hoffmeyer sets it up to Erdman. And she gets that down. More volleyball for us.
Back and forth action. This is kind of awesome to start the day off.
This set might never end. I don't know. We're just going to keep going back and forth. But it's been, we said, high level volleyball, so I can't complain at all about what's been going on here. Here's Hurt to send things over. Tied up at 29 apiece. Gebhardt gets a big swing. Another set point for Chippewas.
Heads up in the fourth row. Gebhardt drills this one, finding the seats.
Can the Chippewas close it out here? Holding that 1 point lead. Need to get this one more. Somebody needs to score 2 points in a row. Will it be the Chippewas? Here comes Brandon with the serve. Mahasevich to Atiamo. Tight on the net. Out of bounds. Zip point Chippewas. Now the Chippewas take set number one.
But wait a minute.
Maybe.
We got another challenge coming, Jacob.
They're challenging whether or not that was tipped at the net. So not so fast. We might still be playing more volleyball here in the first set.
We might still be playing volleyball tomorrow morning with our coffee and toast. I don't know.
Somebody's going to have to give me another Celsius at the rate this is going.
Let's see. It looks like Ammeraal might have made contact with the ball here. You can see her fingers moving backwards. It's going to get overturned.
I think we're going to be continuing on play here in the first set. We'll say Atiamo and Ammeraal, they battled at the net a couple times there, and it looked like that time Atiamo was a little bit too strong, but like you said, it looked pretty clear there to me that it was indeed tipped by Ammeraal. That angle not quite as obvious to that first angle we showed. It definitely looked like it was off the fingertips there of Ammeraal.
Does a good job trying to sell it, though, it looks like. Looks right at the official, says, nope, my hands are clean. Didn't touch it.
Yeah, I would anticipate this is going to be a little bit quicker review than the last, but again, you never know. The initial call was that the Chippewas hit the point. It was just out of bounds on Atiamo. Like you said, it looked like it was pretty clear that it was indeed touched by Ammeraal, so I anticipate more volleyball played here in set one.
I think you're right. How much free volleyball are we going to get today? I'm excited. This is awesome.
Like I said, these teams, you look at the records too. Both teams are sitting at 8 and 13. The Chippewas found success early in the season. Now they are going to give it to the Chippewas. They call that out of bounds. So the Chippewas do indeed take the first set, 31-29. Plenty of extra volleyball. It was a fun first set. We'll see what we have as an encore for set two here in just a moment on ESPN+. We talked about this game going into the next day, but we do have more volleyball coming tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow, though, as well, Christina?
If you guys are excited about today's match, make sure to tune in for tomorrow's Autism Acceptance Gold Out match. It'll feature lots of different things, sensory room, limited buzzers and whistles, and so much more. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a pretty good way to spend my Saturday, especially considering it's such a great cause.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. It's going to be a little bit different, a little bit of a vibe here in McGurk Arena, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's going to be less buzzers being made, and it's going to be a little bit quieter, but it's a great cause, and it's a great thing that Chippewas do every year.
Absolutely, and it's something that's very close to Coach Mike Golick. He's very passionate about that with his kid on the autism spectrum as well, so just something that he found very important to kind of bring to this Chippewas program. We're back to action here in just a moment. After that fun first set, like we said, we're excited for set number 2. Chippewas taking that first one, 31-29. It'll be Ammeraal to start things off for the Chippewas.
And I don't know how you follow up that first set. It's like trying to play after Zeppelin or something.
We'll see what they have as the encore. Brandt tries to get the kill but can't. Now set up to Casson. Big swing but dug up there by Hoffmeyer. And then just sends it right over, just barely over the net. Ammeraal, tight set, and then that's tipped and goes point to the Chippewas.
Yeah, I don't know. Northern Illinois players weren't happy about that call. I don't think they're going to challenge it this early, but might have been off the Chippewas.
I thought it was, I'm surprised they were so surprised at what the call was. I thought it was pretty obvious that it was tipped off of them and hit off the pin there. But nonetheless, volleyball goes on. Maidendorf, big swing and a kill.
Chippewas got off to an early start in the first set as well. Zoe Maidendorf started things off, getting another point from Chippewas, up 2-0 early in the second set.
So they held the lead for a majority of the set up around the 20s. There's a near ace there from the Chippewas. Hoffmeyer sends it over. Ammeraal to Olin, a little bit long.
Just a miss hit. Went off the palm of her hand, kind of bad angle to take at it.
And like I was saying, kind of Chippewas held that lead for the most part, and then Huskies came storming right back, and then we had that fun little action once we got past 25, just kept going back and forth until the Chippewas finally took first set 31-29. Casson with a swing. Erdman's there. Atiamo just tips it over, and that doesn't get down. Olin has to get up and gets it over. Mahasevic to Dykes with a kill.
Great pass from Mahasevic, but they took advantage of the free ball, and that's exactly what Northern Illinois is going to have to do, is take advantage of every opportunity when they get it. Dykes with a really well-placed hit to get that kill.
And a good answer by the Huskies after two straight points from the Chippewas, 2 straight points for the Huskies. As here comes a serve from Hoffmeyer. Here's Cass with a swing, and a good one at that. Right back on the scoreboard on the Chippewas.
Casson's 5th kill of the match, had 11 last game, and is out to an early start in this one. Only Willer has more kills than her.
So, 5 kills, like you said there, for Casson. Just looking to make her presence felt after being gone for so long. Hadn't played since September 16th. As there's a swing off the block there, point Huskies.
Hits it right off of Willer. Really just too powerful. Erdman with a really good hit right there.
It looked like Willer maybe got up to that block just a tad bit too late, and that's why he saw it go off to that right side, out of bounds. Just kind of didn't get it shaded the right way there, did Willer. Ammeraal to Willer, off the block, and that's a good one. Just straight down, point Huskies.
Good rotation on defense to come over and get that one. Look at her get up and just put it straight back down.
Erdman with the block, and she was pumped up after that one too. Here comes Hurt with the serve. Olin. Now Gebhardt. Back to Olin. She swings. Dug up there by Erdman. Mahasevic quits set. Atiyama with the kill.
Northern Illinois is on a run right now. It seems like they can't do anything wrong, playing good defense. And look at that quick pass put down quickly by Atiyama.
3 straight points for the Huskies. It's on a little bit of a roll right now. We'll see if they can keep it going. Here's Hurt. Ammeraal sets it up to Olin. Big swing, but blocked again. That's going to barely find its way over. Olin there. As now offense for Huskies sets up, but now it just tipped over. Gebhardt to Willer, swings. Dug up. Mahasevic to Erdman. She's going to go long. No tip, so point Chippewas.
Much needed point for the Chippewas there. Didn't want to let this thing unravel, and it started with the defense. Abby Olin making 2 big saves on that one.
So they were kind of in a little bit of a scramble drill there, kind of looked out of sorts, but able to get the air by the Huskies. They were trying to just waiting for the ball to get back onto their side. As here's Raymond with the serve. Set up, going down to her knees. Schrock is there. Ammeraal to Willer, blocked but down. Point Chippewas.
Rotation on offense that time, finding Willer once again for her 7th kill. Late on defense is Northern Illinois, and Willer does what she needs to do to get the point for Central.
Already 16 attempts there for Willer. They're going to her a lot so far. Here's Erdman, swings. Nats get down for the kill. That's somebody that they've been going to a lot, but she hasn't necessarily showed up a ton in the scorebook. Her 5th kill there on her 15th attempt.
Yeah, just hitting under 1 for her hitting percentage at .07. But big kill there.
She sends it over this time. Here's Ammeraal tightly. Baydendorf blocked as the Chippewas reset. Here's Willer this time. Just tips it over. Mahasevich tips it over. Schrock with a kind of weird hit, but sends it over now. Dug up. Mahasevich to Atiamo. Big swing, but dug up. Here's Schrock again. Blocked. And that gets down for the Huskies.
Relentless defense by the Huskies once again. They've looked really good along the net in the second set.
So both teams are really looking to get those blocks on these hitters. And both teams, for the most part, have been pretty successful. Huskies more successful so far in this set. That time, Schrock gets it through for a kill.
Much needed point by the Chippewas to get back down by 1. You look at Schrock get up and just put it right into the player there to get the point.
Atiamo got there a little bit too late. You just kind of saw her jump pretty much already at the time that Schrock had hit it. So just got there too late. Is that it's going to be a point for Chippewas? Schrock with a nice swing. That diving effort isn't enough there from Raymond. Good swing there from Nedich.
Yeah, Nedich can do a lot of damage. Hasn't had too many opportunities, but has scored on almost half of them so far.
Like you said, she's been very effective with the chances she's gotten, but hasn't gotten a ton of them. So maybe you'll see them go to her a little more often here. Schrock tips it over. Tipped over now. Chippewas swing there from Ammeraal off the chest of Atiamo. Good effort there from Erdman. Free ball barely finds its way over. So here come the Chippewas. Willer, swing, tipped, point Chippewas.
Yeah, Ammeraal starts off by powering one through, but great scramble drill to get that back. Ammeraal with a beautiful set and right into the chest of Atiamo once again.
So yeah, Atiamo was kind of in a weird position. There was coming right towards her face. Didn't know if she should bump it or set it, and just you saw that the result of just a miss hit. Nedich goes to Brandon. Set up by Raymond. Here's Schrock off the block. Ammeraal to Kassin. Erdman there. Set up by Mahasevich. Nedich blocked. Huskies reset. Here's Brandt this time. Swings. Good dig there from Raymond. That goes right back over. As here come the Huskies again. Swing by Nedich, or just tipped actually. Ammeraal sets up to Schrock. And that's blocked. And somehow the Huskies get it back over. Tipped over by Ammeraal. Tipped back over. What a smart heads-up play there from Mahasevich.
Chippewas get a little bit out of position there on defense after some really aggressive offense, but great defense by Crew Hoffmeyer to get that dig. And then just a great hit, great spot for that.
Saw that the Chippewas were all kind of bunched towards the net, and Mahasevich just sends it to the deep right corner for an easy point. So lead grows to 2 for the Huskies after a long rally. Mahasevich was the server. Here's Kassin with a swing. Good one, comes right back for the Chippewas. Here's Ammeraal to Kassin again. That time he gets down.
Kassin is a great player along the net. Great outside hitter from the Chippewas. Just powers through once again to get another kill, her 6th of the match.
So you can tell that Ammeraal likes having Kassin back. She's going to her quite a bit. Really missed her. You said she was later in kills for the Chippewas up until she went out. Was out for nearly a month and finally came back in the last game against Western Michigan. Ammeraal swings, but that goes right into the net.
Might might have been farther away from the net than what she originally thought. Just kind of hit it right into the bottom of the net. Long distance away is that.
Just trying to go straight down, but like you said, probably didn't quite realize she was a little bit off the net. 2-point lead there for the Huskies, rather. As here's Chernelia to serve. Sends it over. Dug up by Brandon. Here's Ammeraal to Casson again. And they say that was tipped at the net. So point Chippewas.
Another big point for the Chippewas to get back down by one. You got a lot of back and forth action already in this set as well. I think we might be here for the night.
We might have to make our beds here or something. So here comes the set from Hasevich. Dykes blocked, and that gets down point Chippewas.
Maidendorf just checked back in. Her and Olin combined for that block. Time it perfectly. Great block for the Chippewas.
There's a good looking swing there from Dice, but the aggressive swing turns into an aggressive block there from the Chippewas. Here's Dice again. Ammeraal digs it up. Gertiza there. Here's Olin, sends it over. Hasevich to Dykes again, tips it this time, and just barely out of bounds, so points to the Chippewas.
Chippewas take back the lead for their first lead since early in this set. Great play from Gertiza to let that one go, was right on top of it.
Held a 2-0 lead and then a 3-2 lead, and then that's now their first lead since then. And now tied up again after a great swing there from the Huskies.
You see Brandt get up and decide not to hit it and let it go all the way to the other side to Erdman, where Erdman took advantage of that good opportunity.
So we went into extra volleyball in the first set, and we keep going back and forth here in this one. It's a free ball over. Hasevich to Erdman again, blocked, but on the side of the Chippewas, but now back over to the Huskies, tipped over. Gertiza, good effort. Casson with a swing off the block for the kill.
Going to Casson a lot late in this set. Ties her for this game lead in kills at 8 now.
Tied with a teammate in Linnea Willer. So the Chippewas, like we said, they were looking to be more aggressive here in this match. And so far they're showing that with two players leading with 8 kills each. Here's Ammeraal, sets it up to Maidendorf. A nice swing.
Ellie Maidendorf so far in this one. Couple blocks, 4th kill now on 10 opportunities. Really been crucial for the Chippewas offense.
And after a 3 straight points there for the Chippewas, we get a timeout here from NIU. Coach Paris looking to take a break, as we will as well here on ESPN Plus. Christina Casson, she's been playing really well so far in this one. Led the team in kills in her not really season debut, but after being out for a while with Western Michigan, 11 kills. Second so far in the season with in kills so far is Christina Casson, but looking really well so far in this one too.
Yeah, hitting at 389 right now. Taking advantage of a lot of opportunities, 8 for 18 so far.
The Chippewas looking good so far as well in this one. Set number 1 looking to get set number 2, 3 straight points to this point, as they had to send a free ball over. Mahasevich to Atiyama with a big swing.
They have been going to Atiyama a lot in this one. 5th kill of the match. It's been really good so far.
We talked about her in pregame. She's definitely a player to look out for because she has swings like that that are very tough to defend. Like you said, her 5th kill, looking pretty strong so far. Maidendorf also looking good. Another kill for her.
She knows when to strike. Curling off the set, puts it down beautifully.
I just love that little wraparound play that they do. Just looks so clean. Maidendorf just so successful with that swing.
Yeah, great play there as Raymond comes in to serve it now.
Here's Raymond with the serve. Erdman tight on the net there. Sends it over. They're going to say that... Nope, you're actually going to get a redo. I think that they called it in the net, but then they kind of decided that that was not the case, so we're going to get a reserve.
Yeah, weird play there. Just a Little whistle stops play.
Didn't mean to blow the whistle, so Raymond, once again, 14-12. Near ace there. Erdman just has to tip it over. Willard tips it right back over and almost gets the kill off of that, but just a free ball over. Schrock gets the kill.
Good job by the Chippewas to take advantage of that free ball. Saw Ammeraal get a really good set across the court to Schrock. Schrock does what she does a lot and hits it down for the kill.
A nice swing there from Schrock. The Huskies were kind of scrambling there, so they didn't get a blocker up on Schrock there, so just a clean swing there from her. And then a near ace there from Raymond, but once again, having to just send a free ball over, then great effort there from Raymond to get that. Schrock with the swing, dug up. And here's Erdman, blocked, right back to the Huskies. Blocked again. Somebody's in the net. They're going to say there's 2 hits there from the Huskies, point Central.
Had relentless defense once again causes the mistake from Northern Illinois. What about the game Ellie Maidendorf is having right now on defense and offense?
You know, playing well on both sides, had a good swing just a moment ago, and then good effort there on the blocks on that last play. And then an ace from Raymond.
Her first game back, this is what she can do for this Chippewas team. A great hard serve, gets the ace. And that's just really hard to defend. They have had a lot of issues on defense as Northern Illinois.
So take a look at the MAC standings here so far. 2 teams kind of even, close, like I said, the 8-13 records, but Northern Illinois finding that success in conference play, 6-3, whereas Central is just 2-7. But the team that they both got beaten by in their last matchup, Western Michigan, sitting at 9-0.
Yeah, that 19-2 overall record is scary good. They might look to do some damage at the end of the season tournaments if they can get into the NCAA tournament. But Central Michigan, we know they're good enough to get on a run, and Northern Illinois has looked good today as well. It's going to be exciting as we get towards the end of MAC play.
So coming down the stretch, I mean, we're just in the midst of MAC play so far, and we see that competition kind of shaking out a little bit. The domination so far from Western Michigan and also Ball State also sitting at 9-0 as well in MAC play. But like we said, the Chippewas, they play better at home, 4-1 so far this season. Got the win in the first set, and now holding a 5-point lead here in set 2.
As you saw there, the Chippewas have a lot of fun at home. You see Casson dancing around. Just saw a moonwalk from Caleb Brandon. A lot of dance moves going on that Chippewas bench.
So they love these little breaks in between action. Like you said, just break out those dance moves. It's always entertaining to watch the bench in these little breaks. Here's Raymond once again, fresh off an ace. Doesn't get one this time. Here's Erdman, blocked again. That time Maidendorf again. Atiyama with the swing. That might have gone long, but Gertiza hits it. Here's Schrock with the swing. They say it hits the tape. Point to the Chippewas.
Just on the outside of that line, just barely clipped it. Great spot for that, and it started with communication there. Raymond was about to bump past that one up, but Claire Ammeraal yelling, I got it, set that up beautifully to get that pass to Schrock.
Here's Raymond once again. That one just goes a little bit too long.
But a good run there from Raymond. Strung together a lot of points for the Chippewas to get that 5-point lead now.
Saying looked like early that the Huskies were going to maybe run away with it a little bit. They got up to a 2-point lead, but then came right back to the Chippewas and now hold that 5-point lead. Like you said, big block there. Here's Schrock, just tips it over. Schrock again. Can't get it down either on that attempt. Just a little bit too long there for Atiyama. Just hits it right over. Here's Ammeraal to whip on the right side. Atiyama. And then a diving effort, but unable to get to that one is Schrock. So we point to the Huskies.
Yeah, good defense. Really just won that play for Northern Illinois. They were not getting anything going on offense, but they were just stayed resilient and kept with it to get that point.
Huskies look to trim that lead a little bit more, down to 4 now. Erdman sends it over. Here's Willard with the swing. It's tipped, and that gets down for the kill.
Gets that lead back to 5. Willard's 5th kill of the match. Hits it along that net to get that point off of Northern Illinois.
You said Chippewas had that big win in the first set, 31-29, just going back and forth, trying to ride that momentum. And look like they're starting to find here once again, holding a 5-point lead. A big block there, but sent right back over. Ammeraal to Willer again, blocked. Quick hits there. That's going to be tight on the net. Schrock tries to hit it over, but Chippewas will reset. Schrock again, off the block. Can't get it down either. Here's Nedich with the swing. Raymond gets it up. Here's Brandon to Schrock again. That goes long.
That's what Northern Illinois is going to have to do, is just defend well and hope the Chippewas make a mistake right now, because on offense, they're not getting any good looks or anything. But don't count this Huskies team out yet. In the first set, they were down 5 at one point, and they can bounce back in this one as well.
There's a right about at this 19-point mark, but Schrock says we're getting the 20. Great swing by Schrock.
Schrock does not want to let Northern Illinois get back in this one. See a great angle, finds a hole. Big point for the Chippewas. They have to string together some points and not let Northern Illinois back into this one.
It was right about this. I was going to say, once the Chippewas got to 19 points, that's when NIU kind of made a little bit of a run. But the Chippewas looking to not have that happen. Nedich goes into the net.
It looks like the mentality of Northern Illinois is just kind of down right now. They are struggling on offense.
We've already seen 2 quick timeouts here from Coach Paris, looking to have her team just kind of figure it out on their own now on this one, as now it's grown to a 6-point lead for the Chippewas. Nedich with a big swing, but good effort there from Brandon. Casson with the swing. That goes off the shoulder of Brandt and just hit right back over. Ammeraal dumps it over, as now the Huskies will reset. Nedich with the swing, blocked! Another point for the Chippewas, 7-point lead. They just keep dominating here now late in set 2.
See Casson and Ammeraal just jump in unison almost to block that one. Great timing to get that block.
That serve goes long, so after a good run there from the Chippewas, the service error brings a point and the serve right back to the Huskies.
That's one thing that Central Michigan cannot do right now, is get those service errors. It kind of kept them going in the first set, really got North Illinois back into it, but now having some issues right now.
Send over, here's Ammeraal, goes to Schrock again, off the hand there of Mahasevich. Nedich sends it over, good effort there from Schrock, but Ammeraal can't quite get to that, so 2 straight points there for the Huskies.
Yeah, best rotation they've had on offense in a couple different plays, as Nedich got a good look and pounded that one for the Husky point.
So we talked about Nedich being efficient with her opportunities, but now they're going to her quite a bit, and it's been paying off, at least on these last 2 attempts. Ammeraal sets it to Casson, swings and gets the kill. Now just 2 points away from taking the second set of a nice swing there from Christina Casson.
Yeah, Casson now with 9 kills, ties Willer once again. Might be looking for double digits through 2 sets. Would be a great lift for the Chippewas.
So like we said, she was out for nearly a month, and just a good spark to get back for these Chippewas. Brandt, the swing, Gebhardt, good effort. Ortiz able to get it back over. Here's Mahasevich to Nedich again. She gets it down.
Yeah, they look a little bit more confident now on that Northern Illinois side, as Nedich pounds that one as well to get past Ortiza.
So we've seen Nedich swing from the far side, this time closest to us, and that was a great swing by her. Just getting her right through those blocks, trimming it back down to a 5-point deficit.
Still a big mountain to climb though, 5 points.
Here comes the serve. Ammeraal to Casson, just tips it over. Huskies are there. Have to send it over though. Brandon to Ammeraal. Here's Olin, just tips it over. Hoffmeyer there. Here's Erdman with a swing. Gertiza, good effort. Ammeraal dumps it down. Can't quite get the kill. Here's Dice sending it over. Nice little rally between these 2 teams. Here's Casson with a swing. Just missing the line.
A good swing there, but just missed. Casson looking to get it to set point, but just too hard.
With those little errors that the Chippewas have had, will that get the Huskies right back into it? Now just down to a 4-point deficit after trailing by 7. Here's Chernelia again. Ammeraal to Olin this time. Hoffmeyer there. Set up. Here's Dykes. Gebhardt able to dig it up. Cassin after going a long way. Runs to the scorer's table. Hope she's okay. Comes up smiling though.
Yeah, she's laughing about it already.
Ammeraal to Olin. Gets it down. Cassin's still laughing about that. Happy to get that set point.
Look at that
great
hustle.
effort.
Great play from Cassin to keep the play going, and then Olin takes advantage of it and gets a great hit.
We mentioned that too. The bench likes to have fun, but you see those Chippewas smiling out on the court there after a great hustle play, and that's going to be out, and Chippewas take set number 2. So up 2-0, the Chippewas looking good here. Like playing at home and showing it here as they take set 2, 25-19 here on ESPN+.
Injuries hurt the Chippewas at the beginning of this season, but they are sure coming back strong. As we said, Natalia Raymond has had her first game back this season. She is recovering from an ankle injury, and she's finally back, stronger than ever. She has really been the spark for the Chippewas, and her energy and determination have been impacting the team both on and off the court. In addition to Natalia, Christina Cassin is back from injury. This is her first game back at home. She already has 9 kills on the day, and this has been super exciting. It's no question why we keep hearing their names on the broadcast today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Both those players have been big sparks for this Chippewas team. Raymond with that ace, a very timely ace, and like you said, Cassin leading the team tied for the league with 9 kills, looking super well coming off those injuries.
Yeah, we already see both of them making an impact almost immediately, as it took Raymond about a set and a half to get going, but once she got her serve in the second set, had about a string of 6 straight points for the Chippewas to run away in that one.
And kind of had to get the rust off of her after being out for the whole season up until that point, but I'm sure she's happy to be back to action. I'm sure that the Chippewas are also happy to get her back to action here as well. And speaking of Christina Cassin, let's look at a couple of her highlight plays there. A nice swing off the block, gets that kill. Leads the Chippewas with 9. And then the finesse on that one.
And we see she's been timing her kills really well, timing the hit, getting up perfectly timed for the jump, and just finding holes in that Northern Illinois defense to get the points for the Chippewas.
Somebody else I want to shout out too for the Chippewas, Linnea Willard also has 9 kills. I mentioned a couple times, she didn't play a lot. And we're actually going to step aside here in just a moment. We'll be back with more action here on ESPN+. Look to close it out here, looking to get the sweep on NIU here in the first of 2 games here, as they'll face off once again, winning the first one 31-29, second one 25-19. The Chippewas riding that momentum from that highly motivated first set, going into the extra volleyball, scoring those 31 points, 31-29. We'll see what they have for an encore here in set 3. Will the Chippewas be able to close it out, or will the Huskies force a set 4? Gertiza to Ammeraal. Olin off the block, able to get that pretty easily. Here's Brandt, just tips it over. Olin will just tip it over as well. Mahasevich to Dykes. Gertiza there. Cassin with a swing. Almost gets it down. She does get it down for the kill.
Yeah, just a mishit forced Hoffmeyer to try and dive to get that dig as well, but just goes off of her and bounces backwards. Not a good start for Northern Illinois on defense.
It's like kind of a little bit of sloppy play there. Like there wasn't any clean hits there. Even Cassin's kill wasn't a totally clean hit, but gets the point for the Chippewas. As here comes Erdman with the swing. And then just miscommunication there. So a point to the Huskies.
And the Huskies tied back up at 1. They need to get on a run and get away from the Chippewas a little bit and try and take some get some momentum going to try and make this game keep going.
So Hoffmeyer will send it over. Gebhardt. Now here's Olin with the swing. Hoffmeyer there. Mahasevich to Erdman. Gertiza there that time. Here's Owen with the swing, blocked. I'm not sure what side it went on. It went on the side of the Huskies, so point to the Chippewas.
Yeah, a little mistimed jump on defense goes off of the side of the Northern Illinois team. A couple players got hit there, but it went off of Dykes and out of bounds.
And you had mentioned kind of late in set two, it kind of looked like the Huskies kind of lost their mojo a little bit. They just didn't seem like they were playing with the same effort as they were early in set one and early in the second set as well. See if they get that mojo back off a clean swing there from Atiamo.
Yeah, that's going to be one player that they're going to have to look to a lot in this third set. 19th attempt now, 7th kill. Atiamo is dangerous, and she can score in bunches.
See if they go back to her here for scoring that point after a little bit of a run from the Chippewas. Here's Ammeraal to Willer, gets another kill. Her 10th of the afternoon.
Yeah, Willer, the second one to double digits on the Chippewa team, just too powerful on that one. Puts it through Northern Illinois.
So we've seen Casson a lot. Willer kind of hasn't been showing up as of late very much, but showing here once again with a great swing. Here's Atiamo with this great swing as well, and it eventually gets down for the kill.
Yeah, we see a good dig originally there from the Chippewas, but then Willer was unable to get a good bump on it and keep it going.
It's kind of out of place there, was going up for the block, then had to turn around, and then the ball was already right there for her, and just couldn't quite get the clean hit on it. Brandon gets a clean hit. Here's Willer, and that finds its way, and that's going to be out of bounds. Point to the Chippewas.
It's pretty much a fight between Willer and Casson right now for the game lead in kills. They keep going back and forth. Now Willer gets back with her 11th kill of the match.
And now she'll serve. Knuckleball goes long.
Just a bit too far on that one. Didn't see it dive down till just too late on that. Almost a really nice, well-placed serve.
So trying to get her right in that corner, and like you said, just barely missing. Just goes a touch too long. Now here's Atiamo. She goes too long on her serve as well.
Back and forth, and that just can't happen right now for Northern Illinois with already being down 2 sets to none. Don't want to give points away when there's not too many more points remaining.
Now we see Coach Paris for NIU going to her bench here a little bit. First time we're seeing Percoco, number 2, on the court for NIU. And now 3 straight service errors. That time that was from Gebhardt.
Yeah, nobody can take advantage of the opportunities right now. Just service errors back to back to back.
Well, after Percoco checked in, she checks right back out. So just 1 point for Percoco. But even at 5 apiece here, it'll be Mahasevic to send things over. Here comes that lefty serve into the net. 4 straight service errors.
Not 1, not 2. As they go 4 straight service errors, back and forth action. Not like the first set, though, a little different.
A little bit different of a feel between first set and the third set now as we're going back and forth. There's a clean serve there from Ammeraal. As here's Nedich with a swing. Ammeraal sets it up to Casson. She'll swing. Just kind of a light swing there. Mahasevic sends it up to Brandt, tipped. Ammeraal to Maidendorf, gets the kill.
Something needed to happen for the Chippewas to get some momentum going after the 2 straight service errors. Maidendorf, perfect person to get it going. Perfect placed ball for that kill.
And once again, you see that emotion from Maidendorf. Anytime she gets a kill, you just see that big emotion. Just always pumped up after getting a kill. Nedich is blocked. Another point to the Chippewas. Maidendorf, she feeling it.
Yeah, she might not have the numbers that Casson and Willer are putting up, but she has made some big plays for this Chippewa team in this one.
And here's Ammeraal to serve for the 3rd straight time. It gets down for the ace, just finds the tape.
You can't place that serve any better than what she did right on the tape. Great serve for the ace.
And after 4 straight points, Coach Paris is going to want to take a break. We will take a break as well here. Don't go anywhere here on ESPN+. So Linnea Willer has shown up here in set number 3. She's been showing up this whole time, but has had a couple kills here in this third set. A little fun fact, did you know that in their little tournament to credit the Capital Credit Union Classic, took a little trip to her family farm.
Nice. Do you know what she farms? Is there anything cool they do?
I just saw that a lot of the team took pictures with her cows, so they have cows, I believe they're dairy cows.
Ooh, the move of the game, Linnea Willer.
There you go. Back to action here. They said it was a double hit there from the Huskies, so point back to the Chippewas. 5 straight points for them.
Yeah, looks like the Chippewas drank their milk before this one. They're just too powerful sometimes.
Keeping their bones nice and strong. As here comes a nice strong serve. Nenich with a swing. Goes a little bit too long. Too strong, if you will.
Yes, 6-point deficit. Now Northern Illinois is falling behind. But Central Michigan is really taking advantage.
Yeah, so after a couple service errors by both teams, Ammeraal looking very strong from the service line. 6 straight points for her Chippewas. Swing by Nenich. Handled pretty cleanly. Here's Ammeraal to send it over. Ammeraal sets it up again. Here's Casson this time. Just tips it over. Hoffmeyer there. Set up. And then a swing from Dykes. No good. Here's Casson. That swing right to Erdman. Dykes again. That time she gets it down.
Much needed point from Dykes and the Huskies. Really needed that one. Her 6th kill of the match. I think they need to start looking at Dykes more. She's had some really nice kills in this one.
So she's had some good swings. She's been blocked a couple times, but you can see that aggressiveness from Dykes. So like I said, I would agree. I think they should go back to her a little bit more often. Try and find some type of spark, as they had just given up 6 straight points, but finally get back in the scores column, down 5. Ammeraal sets it up to Casson. Unable to get the kill there. Here's Erdman just tipping over, but not enough juice on that. So point to Central.
Yeah, that's a tough one to try and tip over. Almost has to reach behind her head to try and lift that over the net. Just not able to get enough on it.
And saying she's kind of a little bit disappointed with herself. She kind of mistimed that jump. Just wasn't quite anticipating it quite right there. But here's Gertrisa with the serve. Set up to Dykes again. Blocked. Maidendorf once again.
Maidendorf and Olin. It's tough to get it past those 2 towers along that net. Great rotation from Maidendorf to team up with Olin to get that block.
And say that the Huskies are the team that are second in the MAC in blocks per game, as we get an ace there from Gertiza. But so far in this game, especially in this last set, it's been the Chippewas who've been dominating in blocks.
Yeah, but it all starts along the net for the Chippewas. On defense, played really well, and Gertiza with a really nice serve to extend the lead.
That time the serve handled cleanly. Erdman with a swing, blocked again. Erdman will swing again, blocked again. That time it's Brandt. That's going to be out. I thought I might have found the line there, but they said point to the Chippewas.
Yeah, I thought that one might have landed in as well. It was close. The Chippewas will take it. Northern Illinois needs to get a point here just to get some momentum going. Down 9, they can't get too far away in this one.
And already down 2-0. They need to find some sort of spark to get them going. Here's maybe a spark for them as Guvner gets her first kill of the match.
Yeah, I haven't seen Guvner much in this one, but a really nice play from Nasli Guvner.
Her first swing results in a kill, so like I said, maybe that'll be the spark they need. Go to her maybe a little more, see what she can do. Hoffmeyer sends the serve a little too long.
Good decision from Gebhardt. Had to scramble to get out of the way. Almost made contact with it, but a heads-up play.
So was kind of just watching that whole time, was waiting for her teammates to make the call for her if it was going to go out or not, and just at the last second just kind of ducks out of the way. So Raymond again wants to serve. It's been a good spark for these Chippewas. Gets a near ace. She does get the ace.
Took a second to get there, but it's an ace either way. Her second of the match. It's going to cause another timeout for Northern Illinois, their last one.
So the Chippewas took the first 2 sets and looking dominant here in set 3, up 10, 17-7 just looking to pull away from here and get away with a sweep. Let's take a look at some of the scores from out of town. There they are. See Toledo looking to sweep as well on Akron and Western Michigan. We talked about them. They've been sweeping everybody, looking to get the sweep once again. And Bowling Green already getting that sweep. Just all sorts of teams looking for sweeps, it looks like, here in the MAC.
There is 14-13 in the first set right now for Ohio Miami. I mean, that looks like it'll be a really good matchup as well, on paper at least. But it's weird that they've all been almost sweeps so far.
I'm saying a little bit of a shocker there. Ball State, we mentioned 9-0 so far in the conference, down 2-0 to Buffalo. So keep your eyes on that one.
Yeah, big upset alert in Buffalo.
As the Chippewas are back on the court, they're ready to get this set over with, get away with a sweep here at home. So we mentioned it. This is where the Chippewas like to play. They like to play here in McGurk Arena, 4-1 on the season, and showing why they just like playing in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, nothing's better than some home cooking for the Chippewas. They love being here, and you can see them dancing along with the Cupid Shuffle right now. That's some good moves.
Raymond clips the net once again. And then a nice swing there from Atiamo.
Her 9th kill of the match out of 21 opportunities. Has been solid along the net. Look at her get up in the middle and just put it right past Maidendorf and Gertiza for that kill.
So anytime you go in the middle there, we see with Maidendorf for the Chippewas and then Atiamo for the Huskies. When you go to that middle hit, just that quick set, it's really tough to defend. As ball comes near our scorer's table, and a good ace there from her.
Yes, sent Christiana Rosa flying almost. Had to get out of the way as that ball was heading right towards her.
I think she could have made a better effort to catch it though.
Yeah, don't put her on the hands team. She's having some issues down there.
Another serve from Hurt. It was a good one, but dug up, and Maidendorf shows the emotion on the kill.
Whenever it seems like something's starting to go away from the Chippewas, they go to Maidendorf. Maidendorf right in the middle. Great shot for the kill.
Like we said, those quick sets, so tough to defend on both sides. Maidendorf, we said, doesn't have a ton of kills, but has been very timely with her kills. Set up by Hurt. Atiamo tips it over. Gertiza will set it up. Here's Schrock with the swing. Touch too long.
Just a bit too far. A good opportunity to try and get that hit on the back line as Schrock was far away from the net, couldn't put it straight down. The only shot she had, almost made a really good shot.
You see Gobner here once again. She'll serve now this time. Had a kill earlier in the set. Nice serve from her. And she's actually going to get an ace on that one. So Gobner providing a little bit of a spark. 2 points here in the third set.
And Nasli Gubner just getting in the third set. Has 2 points, like you said. Looks like a pretty good server as well.
So here she comes once again. That time handled a little more cleanly there from Brandon. Schrock with the swing. Blocked down. Point Huskies.
Isabel Percoco getting that block and forcing a Mike Golick timeout.
So a little bit of a 5-1 run there for the Huskies. So Coach Golick just trying to get them back on their course. Just needs 7 points to close this out. Don't want to get the Huskies back into this one. Just want to get out of here with the sweep and look forward to tomorrow's action. See some of the stats from so far here. Chippewas leading 43-36 in kills, and we've seen just that dominant play. They've played so aggressively, but and also with the digs, the blocks as well, just out blocking them. I mentioned that the Huskies are number 2 in the MAC in blocks, but the Chippewas out blocking them to this point.
Yeah, the blocks are a big point, but look at that hit percentage difference. With Northern Illinois only at 155, and Chippewas with a solid average at almost 240, at 238. Really been taking advantage of most of their opportunities.
Yeah, just been playing fairly clean to the most part, especially in this third set. Had 6 errors in both set 1 and set 2, just 2 errors to this point in set 3. Be Govner again to send it over. This will be her 3rd straight serve. Raymond there. Ammeraal sets it up to Willer. Govner digs it up at the moment, but unable to get it up cleanly, so a kill for Willer.
Haven't heard from Willer lately, but she says, "Don't you forget about me," and gets that kill. Now serving. Big point. Gets Chippewas back on the good side.
Maybe a good time out there from Coach Golick to get his team back on track there. Percoco just tips it over and gets a kill.
Percoco's first real opportunity to score in this one. Takes advantage of it. Just a little tap. Perfectly placed past Casson and Brandon.
So I don't think Casson was anticipating the tip. She saw that her blockers were there, so she was waiting for it to go off the block, but just wasn't quite ready for it. As they weren't ready for that hit from Ammeraal. Point for the Chippewas.
Anybody really ever ready for Claire Ammeraal, though? You never know what's coming. Look at this, just slams it down. Looks like she's going up for the set, but gets the kill instead.
So deceptive. Sometimes she'll just stay flat-footed and set it. Sometimes she'll jump and act like she's going to hit it over. That time she does hit it over, but just so deceptive is Claire Ammeraal. And then an ace from Gebhardt.
Gebhardt's second ace. But the Chippewas just 4 points away now from winning this match.
Looking to close it out and sweep the Huskies here in the first of 2 games. Set up by her. Here's Nedich with a good swing. Ortiz a good effort though. Ammeraal not successful that time. Percoco goes too long.
Good communication there from Gebhardt, letting Kayla Brandon know that that one is going out. Could hear her yell it, and Brandon does a good job to let him go.
So here comes Gebhardt once again to serve. Sends it over. A nice serve. Here's Percoco again, a nice swing. The ref knew it was in, but he threw up the outside at first. But good swing there from Percoco.
Hey, officials are people too. We all make mistakes here, but Percoco bangs that one down to get the big point.
So maybe we'll see her play a little bit more in tomorrow's action. That was kind of the first action we've seen from her. I had 2 kills there on just a couple of attempts.
Kills, a block. She's been good. Not seeing too much of her though as they take her out.
Is that serve over? And then Ammeraal is going to get a kill.
Yeah, Ammeraal really not having that big of a game in the kills department today. Just gets her 4th on 13 opportunities. But hitting 231. Having a solid game.
Has been serving pretty well as well. As here comes Dice with this swing, but blocked and tipped. And they're going to say a double hit, I believe, there by Gertiza.
Gets a point back for Northern Illinois. They're down 8. They have a lot of work to do, and they can't allow 2 points.
And you can just tell that all the Chippewas are smiling out on the court right now. They're just having fun. Even with that miss hit there, you hear Ammeraal say she's just trying her best out there. Just joking around on the court. Maidendorf with a good swing. Good effort, though, here by the Huskies. Govner sends it over. Gertiza there. Here's Casson with the swing. Tipped and a kill. So
Casson gets up for that one, puts it down, puts Chippewas just 1 point away now.
So it'll be set and match point. Gertiza with the serve. And the Chippewas finish it off here. Brandt, tipped by Maidendorf, gets it done. The Chippewas sweep the Huskies here. Great effort there from Maidendorf, getting the block to finish it off. 3-0, taking that last one 25-15 in dominant fashion.
Yeah, Maidendorf is assisted on 4 blocks, has 1 solo one, and ends the game with that solo. Make it 2 solo blocks after that. Has been all over that defense. Has been great for the Chippewas today.
And say what a game there from the Chippewas, coming off 2 sweeps from Western Michigan last weekend and coming back and playing strong. Had a big battle in that first set, but then it was all Chippewas in sets 2 and sets 3. Just looked super dominant. They switched up their offense a little bit, and it looks like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, they were really aggressive as we look at the final stats. was really the Chippewas in dominant fashion in sets 2 and 3. After that first set, I thought we'd be here all night. After a 31-29 set, but after that, it was the Chippewas who really just ran away with it.
And so they really just rode that momentum from that first set, just that high emotion first set. Like you said, we played extra volleyball. I thought we were going to be here all night as well too, but just the Chippewas were able to ride that momentum from winning that first set and just dominated in sets 2 and sets 3. Outblocked the NIU Huskies 9-6. Maidendorf, like you said, had a couple of really good blocks on her own.
Yeah, Maidendorf was all over that defense. Let's look at some other players. Had Willer, of course, led the way in kills, but Casson right behind her had 11. Willer had 12. Maddie Gebhardt with an ace in net, and Raymond came back with 2 aces and a lot of really well-placed serves.
And she looked really well on defense too. We saw her diving all over the place, getting digs. Looked like obviously she's still shaking off the rust a little bit from that injury, but looks like she's getting back into form. Like we said, she's normally a hitter for these Chippewas, but played the back row. We're going to send it over to Christina here in just a second. She's got Coach Mike Golick. Take it away, Christina.
All right, so you were coming off of a couple pretty tough losses. How did you bounce back for tonight's win?
Well, I think a little bit of home cooking is helpful. You know, we had been on the road for quite a bit in MAC play. We've been on the road for 7 of 9 matches to start this league play, and we end with 7 of 9 at home. And I know we play well in McGurk. I know we play well in front of our own fans, and I thought we really responded with a game plan change throughout the week that put us in a good spot to capitalize on some of the things we've been doing really well. So, you know, when your back's against the wall, you got to fight your way out. And I thought, we got our butt kicked last weekend, but there's a lot of season left, and I think we're going to have a strong second half.
Definitely. Natalia Raymond, she was back off of injury. What does it mean to you and the team to have her back in the game this season?
Well, Natalia is such a good player, and she's an experienced player for us. You know, she was on first team she was on the MAC all-freshman team a year ago, and not having her in the lineup, it's a little bit of our experience. And so, while she was out and injured, we had other people gaining that experience. And so to get her back into our lineup is something that we look forward to. I think she's got a great first ball contact, and I think she can impact the game in a lot of ways that allow her teammates to be really successful with the quality of her first ball contact.
Definitely. And how are you going to capitalize off of today's momentum going into tomorrow's match and the games going forward?
Well, I think every weekend we kind of do the same thing. You're going to evaluate, we're going to watch some video. We did a lot of really nice things tonight, but I think Northern Illinois is a really good team, and they're going to respond. We threw a different lineup out there today that had to have caught them a little bit off guard. It gives them a little bit more time to prepare, and we've got to be ready for those adjustments that they're going to make. But I think there's a lot of positives there for the Chips. There's some things we want to iron out and get a little bit better at, but hopefully we're even better tomorrow, so that's our goal.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.